Hey guys, it's Cyclone here, and I have a beer review for you all today. Also, a channel update. I have in the background right now, I have Gran Turismo Sport downloading on my PS4, and I plan on bringing you guys some Gran Turismo Sport content. For those of you who don't know, I actually used to be a big fan of Gran Turismo when I was growing up. Haven't played the game in probably 10 years. Yeah, a little over 10 years. Gran Turismo 4 was the last one I ever played. So this should bring me back to memory lane. They've added some things to this game. I heard it launched with subpar content, but they have improved things over time, and I got it on a huge sale. Huge discount for this game. So it only cost me $20, guys, to get this game. So I'm pretty stoked about that purchase. But today, we have a beer review. I have nowhere to go. It's Saturday. I'm going to just sit in, do a little bit more work, and then play some Gran Turismo when it's done downloading. But I have a beer which caught my eye because of the price tag, and I'm kind of curious to give it a shot. This is the Czar by Avery Brewing. You know that I like Avery. I've had 3 of their beers, and all 3 have been great A category beers. They do a great job on their stouts. They have a nice dark chocolate body to their stouts, which is just fantastic. Very rich beers. This is a small, limited batch Imperial Stout. It's batch number 12 from October 2013. Now, the price tag is what I'm curious about. Why is a 1.6 bomber, 1.6 fluid ounce, why is that only $9? This is a 10.3% Imperial Stout, non-barrel aged. I don't see anything about being barrel aged. At 55 IBU. So why is it so cheap? Now, the liquor store I get these bad boys at always seems to have some Averys on display somewhere. They have Averys and Yetis and Clown Shoes. They have great stout selection at this store I go to. Maybe they have a deal with Averys that they get some discounts, but don't ask me why this is only $9. But it is a over 4.5-year-old stout in the bottle, which means that it is absolutely ready to be cracked open. And I'm super interested to see what's happened to this thing sitting in the bottle. And for $9, you see it right there. I'm going to give you my full thoughts. Obviously, the info on the bottle and the price are winning me over right now. But let's find out if that is the case as we start cracking into this bad boy and seeing what it offers. I don't know. The bottle open, not a lot of hiss on it. Pretty quiet opening. But let's get into the beer and see what it looks like on the pour. I'm assuming it's going to be damn dark. Yeah, dark brown. What a surprise, guys. This is an Imperial Stout, again, not barrel-aged to my knowledge. I don't see anything about barrel aging on this beer. It's just going to be an Imperial Stout. About 2 fingers ahead here. Look at that beauty in the glass. I don't see a hint of light. Not even light outline. This is totally dark. Tan-colored head, guys. Beautiful looking beer. Let's give it a smell. I'm getting some roasted malt, like big, nice roasted malt on that nose. Some hints of vanilla already. This has a banana bread smell, guys. This has that banana bread smell. If you guys have ever had Imperial Stouts and you've ever smelled that like nutty, creamy bread smell, it kind of reminds me of banana bread. And again, I don't have a doubt this will have some dark chocolate notes in it, because these Avery beers usually seem to have had that for the ones that I've tried. Ooh, I'm getting some toffee, some caramel, some hints of light coffee, but not anything like a coffee-based stout. It's very light. It's more on the toffee caramel roasted malt side. Vanilla. I am getting some chocolate now in the nose. Beautiful smelling beer. Very, very nice. Maybe a hint of prune. That's a lovely nose, guys. I'm thirsty, and I have nowhere to go. So let's enjoy ourselves, and let's drink some Avery beer, shall we? Wow. Wow. $9? Really? Tons of roasted malt and chocolate on this beer. Just delicious. Very, very, very smooth. I'm not really getting any alcohol in this beer whatsoever. For a 10.3%, it certainly doesn't drink like it. If I'm reviewing this in the style, like it's so damn smooth. It goes down like a 6% stout. It goes down like a chocolatey Guinness, and you remove all of that, stupid bitterness from it, and just make it chocolatey. That's what it goes down, so pillowy and smooth. It's as good as it gets for a non-barrel aged. If it had a little bit more pep on it, in terms of the hop character, for example, I think the barrel aging is what I'm getting at here. This beer at maybe 2 years old might have been a 10. At 4 years old, it's still an A+. I'm having a hard time deciding on this beer because it's not a normal beer. It's discounted, and it's also retired, and it's not barrel aged. If you see a bottle like this in your liquor store, go get it. I will say that, but it is a high A+ beer. This is definitely rocking with my favorites of all time in the non-barrel aged category. It's delicious. How is that a 10.3? There's no hint that is so strong. It gets a 10 in terms of if I had to be like anal about it. Drinkability's a 10. Body's a 10. I do feel like the lack of some of the punch, like of a hoppiness, or things that I'm more accustomed to in a barrel-aged beer. But again, then I have to look at the fact that it's not a barrel-aged beer, and then I can get into that conundrum where I'm like, well, what do you want? Go out and get it. If you see this beer and it's aged, pour it into your glass. Let's see here. We have a B plus from Beer Advocate, 3.95, and that is taking into account all of the versions of this beer since 2003. I mean, it's kind of hard to tell you exactly if this is a B beer or an A beer. I know it's a B plus from this number, from Beer Advocate, but I don't think that's really applicable in this situation. Let's see if anyone else has. We have a couple of more recent reviews. There's one with a comment on it from April 23rd. He gave it a B plus. I mean, again, I am reviewing this for my price point. I don't know how I got this for $9, and I'm reviewing it for the category, a non-barrel aged stout. I think I've said all I have to say. If you do see it, I recommend it, guys.